Last thing over here. Apparently, the New World's entire economy needed to be switched off by Amazon
Yeah.
Games after people discovered a duping glitch.
So the New World thing has been ongoing for a long time. They had a situation where every time they try and stop something from breaking, it breaks more. So like they disabled player trading because of this thing, and then because the trading was gone, it turns out people's housing taxes were inverting and paying them.
Oh my god!
This was a couple weeks ago, and then it happened again. There's a new dupe glitch that is they turned it all off again.
So how do you just turn off the economy but keep the
You
game
turn
online?
off player trading.
That's it. Okay. Can you?
I like New World is a level of fucked that it's rare to see an MMO launch this way because it was built on sand. There was a great thread that a developer who worked at Amazon Games described that basically some people from different technological fields said, no, this engine would be good, but then they started building on a separate engine to get the games actually running and just constant fighting with it. Did you hear about the invincibility bug, Wooly?
I did not.
So the invincibility bug is if you put the game in windowed mode and drag the window, when the window is being dragged, the client can't update the damage to your character, so you're invincible.
Oh my god. That's a bug. Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
yeah?
bug.
You think that's bad? Get ready for this
Oh
one.
man. Damn.
Get ready for
If you
for
were
this
on my
one.
team, that's dinner on me. If you were on my QA team, that's dinner on my fucking
So
my
the
card.
reason for that is because the game was written on a client authoritative engine, which you can't do for MMOs. You
Doesn't that
need
just
to-
mean anyone can cheat instantly?
Yeah. Now,
Oh,
their
no.
anti-cheat appears to be worthwhile, but not the anti-cheat doesn't catch bugs that exist with the way the game works. But here's the ultimate. Here's the best one I've ever heard. And one of the reasons that I sent the economy one over is so that I could talk about this one from a couple weeks ago. In-game chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? Turns out the in-game chat is actually just an HTML box that has open parentheses and closed parentheses off of text at the beginning and end of it. Which means that if you type something and then close it, you suddenly have access
Oh,
to
no!
an in-game floating HTML input device.
Oh no!
Which means you can then cause that
Load
to link
code.
you can have you can code it so that a random word in your sentence will hot link to a type of image that will insta crash the client. And you can type that out into general chat. And if people mouse over what you said, their client crashes.
You can instantly inject any kind of nefarious code if you can close the HTML parentheses.
That was the first one that happened. People were figuring out how to make normal looking statements that if you moused over would crash the other person's client.
Oh, this is QA porn, dude. This is
Somebody-
QA porn.
Somebody with more knowledge than I says it's not HTML. It needs an image reference to a game asset. However, if the asset doesn't exist, the game crashes.
It doesn't know what to do. Okay. Oh
But,
my god.
Yeah, the game's built on sand. The whole underlying engine is client authoritative, and they're going to be chasing this forever. This is also the roots of these problems being engine foibles is why everything Amazon Games has put out has been a disaster because 2 or 3 guys in high-end production roles didn't know what they were talking about when they went and got engines and told teams to build on this but transfer it to this and yada yada yada. And so, like, yeah, Amazon Games in general is a complete trash fire and will be until they start over from now with future projects.
Fuck. Wow. Because, like, all of these side by side sound like when Fable 2 fell apart with, like, all these duping bugs and economy things or whatever.
Yeah, but Fable
But in
2,
the end, who cares?
It's a single player game. Yeah,
single player. Yeah, and you get your co-op local experience.
Yeah, it's a fun little thing you can do. Wow.
Oh my god, you can completely ruin someone else's sub.
Yeah, so
fuck their experience up.
New World has been bouncing from this type of bug to this type of bug weekly the entirety of its release. Every single week there's something that is like, uh-oh, this is broken. This is really, 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 really broken. Fuck.
Yeah, no, as we would categorize, that is a miracle class bug. That goes beyond an S. Holy shit, dude. Wow. Are there numbers for, like, what the population of the game is? Active players?
It's lost more than half of its active players since launch. And that was a couple weeks ago. So I can only imagine. You know, I can go look this up. It's on Steam. So New World
Steam Spy it?
player count. Nah, you can just Steam charts. October 31st article. New World has lost over 500,000 players in a month. From a peak of 900,013 to 413. And these are from the end of October. This is 2 weeks ago. How many people are playing New World as of now, or at least last week? Says 1.6 million. I don't know if I believe that.
Does it take, like, how long does it take to feel if an MMO is going to click or not with you? Like,
okay, well,
1 month of a sub?
I found a 5-day-old article that says the population has now dropped by 600,000. So yeah.
Oh, well then, sure. Sure.
How fast do you know? I can tell you right now.
One raid.
Open the menu. And move your character 5 feet.
Okay.
you like you remember me talking about those Korean trap MMOs?
Yep.
Okay. You can literally tell from like 2 button presses whether or not it's going to be garbage or not. If basic movement is bad and the menus are bad, leave. Now, stuff beyond that, it would take a week to be able to feel it. But like those 2 things are just instantly run. Just run away right now.
Interesting. Okay. Will Amazon Games ever figure it out? It's been years of talking about them and absolutely nothing happening. Holy shit.
In some cases, things unhappening with Crucible.
Yeah. Literally, like exactly. You know, pulling back. God, I hope they don't buy any other studios just to kill them.
Yeah.
Or not kill them, to put them in a zombie state.
Wooly, this was a disaster, and these projects blew up in our face. God, we lost so much money on it. The only way we're ever going to make that money back is by buying more studios. Maybe they can figure it out.
If they buy your favorite studio, or a studio that's pretty good, and then you never hear from them again, is that studio still alive?
No, absolutely not. Double Helix is gone, man.
Does it even count? Well,
it's like, but always keep the people in management who are actually to blame for these problems. Never move them around.
Yeah. Speaking of studio buying, I think or at least new studios, MiHoYo is setting up a new one, actually in Montreal, for whatever their next project is going to be. So the Genshin follow-up is going to be made right here, it seems. Yeah.
Cool.
So I'll be sure to catch the latest shit talk as I'll put the tendrils out and hear what's happening in the QA mines and in the local, in the neighborhood, and hear how things are going to go.